I'm Dr. Gale, and tonight we are going to be examining the disagreement of two major figures in American history. Their disagreement lies in the controversial yet failed document, the Equal Rights Amendment. Yes, you guessed it. Tonight we're bringing in Alice Paul, the creator of the ERA in the 1920s, and Phyllis Schlafly, the major opponent of the ERA in the 1970s. Despite living in different time periods, let's see how we can analyze their situation to see whether the Equal Rights Amendment aligns with the principles of the preamble. Ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome you, Alice Paul and Phyllis Schlafly. Hi everyone, it's so nice to be here. Thank you for letting me back up my efforts towards equality. Yes, I'm so glad to be here and be able to prove that equality really is unnecessary. To begin, Alice, why did you draft the ERA? Well, women had just earned the right to vote, yet discrimination still occurred throughout the social and legal system in America. Having such an amendment to the Constitution would ensure that women would be protected from this kind of discrimination. The preamble states that justice will be established and blessings of liberty will be secured, yet this can't happen when half the American population is still being treated as inferior. Alice, I am quite appalled at your viewpoint. Women have such an amazing place in American society currently. There's no need to change this because of an amendment. This amendment will only serve to require women to do absurd things. For example, they would have to participate in the draft. The military is a man's job, and women should not be required to fight for our country. Divisions exist between men and women, and that's because they should exist. A man's job? What distinguishes between male or female occupation? Is there a book for that or something? Because I think women need to be provided the same economic opportunities as men. When I drafted this amendment, this was not true by any means. The general welfare of the United States citizens, specifically women, is not being promoted when they do not have equal opportunity in the labor field. Well, I have to disagree with that because I really do think women have equal opportunity in the labor field. Even when you were creating your amendment in 1920s, the National Labor Party had just created many protections for women, and an amendment such as the ERA would work to rid these benefits. No, actually, as a matter of fact, it would just mean both genders get to benefit from these protections. I have to completely disagree. The Equal Rights Amendment will remove most of the benefits specific to women. You should stop acting like a victim. Phyllis, I think you need to calm down a bit, and I'm going to have to agree with Alice on this one. Women have been discriminated in the workplace since the beginning, especially in your time. In 1975, did you know that the median income for a woman working full-time was $9,215, while for a male, it was $13,018? Do you see the disparity? Thank you, Gail. I will stop being a victim the day that women aren't oppressed in our patriarchal society. I have never doubted that equal rights was the right direction. Most reforms and problems are complicated, but to me, there's no complication in the simple demand for equality. Maybe you should re-examine your stance against equality. Maybe you should
Catch me outside, how about that?
Ladies, I think we need to take it a little notch down. How about we move on to a different topic? Let's talk about the Equal Rights Amendment in dealing with the family unit. Oh yes, the Equal Rights Amendment will simply destroy the institution of marriage and the traditional family structure. Women are meant to be wives and mothers, not the men, therefore they have special positions in the marriage. Putting them as equal to men will remove all the benefits they receive for being a wife and a mother. In the United States, women are seen as property of their husbands. This increases the discrimination they experience under marriage. By setting the wife and husband equal, both will have equal role in the marriage. You are utterly ridiculous. This idea of feminism must stop because you all just act like you're victims. Okay, thank you, ladies. Now, through this argument, or as I like to call it, friendly discussion, I concluded that I have to agree with Alice and say that the Equal Rights Amendment does align with the principles of the preamble, that justice will be served, and blessings of liberty will be established. Without the full equality of males and females, we live in a discriminatory society. In order for justice to exist in our country, we need to promote the equality of the sexes. I would like to thank you both for being here today and allowing me to examine your disagreement. Despite the failing of the ERA, hopefully one day equality will exist under the Constitution. I wish you all the best and thank you so much for tuning in to Dr. Gale. Next time on our series, we are going to dive deep into the argument between the first female president, Maxie Grasso, and a big bigot, Donald Trump. Thank you. Nation and promote equality of the sexes. I would like, okay, that